I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Don't tell me you're innocent. Because it insults my intelligence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I have one question, guys. Is it lame to work the 9 to 5? I mean, honestly, it gives me the ick. And women as well, like, ew, you work the 9 to 5? What do you mean you're not a millionaire who also has all his day free? Who has all the money in the world and all the time in the world? What do you mean you don't have that? You work the 9 to 5? What a loser. But anyways, guys, these women... oh, and also, literally no man ever has said the words, I'm too intimidated by you, or you're too independent for me, okay? That doesn't exist. If you want to lie to us, find something better. But now, guys, enough about that. Today, we're covering some women who are trying to cope with the fact that Chad couldn't care less about them, alright? That he forgot them after that one-night stand. So we're going to see how they try and manage that. And what better way to start than with a dating coach. That's it, guys. That's right. You know, Ampu's going to stay unalived for this one. Let's get started.
If he hasn't texted you today or in a few days or you haven't heard from him in a week, he's not for you. He's really probably not for you. A man who wants to be with you, he's not going to risk losing you. He's not going to not want to talk to you. Even if he doesn't like texting, he's going to text you. Even if he doesn't like talking on the phone, he's going to talk to you on the phone. Even if he doesn't like FaceTiming, he's probably going to squeeze in some FaceTimes in there. You know why? Because it's going to be different with you. It would be different if he thought you were really the one. I don't say this to hurt you.
Wait, why would he think that though? You know, these women, guys, they expect the special snowflake treatment. Oh, I'm 1 in a million. You'll never find another woman like me. Meanwhile, there are literally millions of women like her who are dating multiple men at once. That's the thing that gets me. They expect the special treatment. So in your world, she's the only one that exists. But at the same time, she will be dealing and entertaining multiple other men. And that's what she has been doing, you know, for the last years. I just don't get it. Like, why would men treat you as something special when you are the common denominator, right? When you are literally a common 304. Let's continue.
You, even though I know it probably hurts to hear, I say this to empower you. I say this so you can be the one to stand up for yourself and finally end things and find somebody who actually wants you and deserves you. He's not that busy. You keep telling yourself he's just busy, he has all these things going on. You think he hasn't touched his phone today. You think he hasn't called somebody back or answered an email, scrolled through Instagram, scrolled through TikTok, played some kind of game, texted his buddies, answered the group chat that he's in. No, he's done all of that. He's done all of that and he's chosen to not reach out to you. If a man really wants you, you know. There's no wondering. There's no texting your girlfriend, sending screenshots, being like, oh my God, what does this mean? Why did he do that? You wouldn't be downplaying all these things because he wouldn't exist.
Are women looking at this and being shocked like, wow, I didn't know that if he doesn't text me all day and is constantly making up excuses, that means he's not interested in me. Wow, really? What a shocker. Guys, this is self-explanatory. Everybody knows this. If you have a friend that you invite to go out and he makes up some dumb excuse every time, 300 times in a row, like at some point you gotta say, okay, he's just not interested in going out with me, right? It's the same with dating. These women, guys, they perfectly understand that Chad is making up excuses. He doesn't care about them. He's not interested. He just wants them for the fun. Like, the amount of Chads that will ignore women for months at a time, and then on a bored Tuesday will say something like, hey, I've missed you, wanna go out or come to my place and see what happens? Aha, you know what? Watch some Netflix and chill, right? And then they get pumped and dumped. Of course they know what's going on. They know that he only wants that. It's just that they don't care, alright? This advice is not for the ladies who are confused or they don't know. No, they absolutely know. It's just they don't care. They want to deal with it.
You wouldn't be so anxious. You wouldn't be freaking out. You wouldn't be worrying and refreshing his Instagram or Snapchat to see if he's been active or if he's watched your stories. You wouldn't be doing that because you wouldn't even have to. Even the busiest of men will make time for you if they want you enough. And just because...
Let me just pause it again for a short commentary. Isn't it ironic how most women will have like 15 guys in their DMs, from 15 to 50, right? In their DMs, and they will ignore them, okay? All the poems, the messages of love, the explanatory reasons why these simps love them, okay? They have that all in their DMs, yet they ignore that to watch the story of Chad and you know, be constantly checking their own story to see if he has watched it. It's so ironic, guys. Like, they have so many men on their DMs in real life who are interested in them, yeah, they're wasting their time thinking, oh, did Chad think about me today? Meanwhile, Chad is eating another woman's lips. Let's continue.
He didn't, and maybe just because some other guys didn't doesn't mean nobody will. But if you keep lowering your standards so you stick around with guys like this, then that's all you're ever going to find. I get it. I used to be that girl too. It's so easy to make excuses, but I'm telling you right now that they're bullshit excuses and you deserve so much better. Plus, I have a free workshop that teaches you how to become a better partner so you can attract a better partner.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, guys, just buy my course, pay me money. I'm gonna tell you something that is obvious and self-explanatory, and everybody already knows. These are coping sessions, guys. This is not some wisdom. This is not a coach. This is coping sessions. But yeah, guys, go pay her money. And she also mentioned, I used to be that girl. Guys, once a 304, always a 304. Am I right? Now, not always, of course. I believe in people who change, right? But most often than not, and that is above 90%, they just stay the same, alright? This woman is still single, by the way. We've covered her multiple times on the channel. She has all this wisdom, guys, and she understands the dating world so well, yet she's single. What a shocker there. But now, guys, let's move on to another woman, and let's check out her story.
Never being in a relationship or even being single for a really long time can definitely bring a lot of insecurities when it comes to dating. I mean, I'm 30 and I've never had a boyfriend. What I wanted to do is share with...
Are you sure about that? What do you guys think? I don't question it. Maybe she has had no boyfriend. That doesn't go to say she's a virgin, right? Do you think this woman is a virgin, honestly? Oh, I've never had a boyfriend. I've never had a relationship. What, are you, a virgin? I don't think so. You know, so... You haven't been single. I don't care if you've had boyfriends or not. The fact of the matter is, you've been sleeping around. And there's always this one guy who says, Hidan, you assume too much. You're judging her, you know, based on no evidence. You're making this whole thing up. What are you doing, Hidan? Guys, I'll ask you just one question. If you were a betting man, would you put all your money on the fact that she's a virgin or on the fact that she has been messing around? Alright, you're a betting man, you have to bet a lot of money. It's a all-in situation. What would you bet on? Alright, yes, I don't have the evidence. Maybe she is virgin. It's just the percentage of that being the case is so low that I don't even bother. Alright, I just assume that all these women on TikTok have massive body counts, because it just turns out 99% of the times they do.
Share with you some of the thoughts in my head or some of my insecurities that I've dealt with and my mindsets that kind of help me, you know, remember that it's gonna be okay. I think one of the number one insecurities I've dealt with is whenever I haven't had a boyfriend, but somehow I see certain people getting boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend. It really does make you sit back and think is this ever gonna happen for me? And it's not even that you're jealous of that particular person, but you start to question your own self-worth. And then once you start questioning your own self-worth, you can really spiral in your confidence. But now, instead of when I see those people getting, you know, relationship after relationship, my new mindset and take on it is that everyone's dating journey is going to be different. Someone's dating journey might involve them meeting multiple people before they find their person, versus your journey may be hey, you're going to meet one person and be done, or you're only going to meet one or two people and then you're going to be done.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to ask you a question. Question for the public. What do you think is a bigger red flag? A woman who comes up to you and tells you, I've been switching boyfriend from boyfriend 20 times. I keep switching them from, you know, in 2-month periods. Or a woman who tells you, I've always been single up until 30. This is a really good question, right? It's two flavors of massive red flags. On the one hand, you have women who just they cannot keep a man. They don't understand commitment. They're addicted to anxiety. They keep switching partners like napkins. All right, massive red flag. The chances of her divorcing you on the even in the honeymoon is extremely big. But on the other hand, You have the women who in 30 years haven't been able to pick one man, which of course speaks about incredibly unreal expectations and a deluded self-opinion, right, about herself. So which one is a bigger red flag, guys? Let me know in the comments.
Another insecurity I find myself dealing with is whenever, sometimes we get on TikTok and we see all these people, get ready with me for a first date, get ready with me for a first date. And especially at those like year-end reviews, and everyone was like, oh, I went on this many dates. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't go on a singular date this past year. And instead of like starting to spiral and thinking that it's something that I've done or there's something wrong with me, I just got to remind myself, like, okay, I don't know how much effort this person is putting into dating and, being on the apps and following up, or even like, showing interest first. Also, when you've
Yeah, guys, showing interest first. You know the amount of effort that it takes a woman on the dating apps? Naming her profile Mary or Jane or Janet or whatever female name. That's the effort they put, all right? They don't need anything more, guys. Just name themselves a female name, and the picture doesn't even matter, okay? They can post a ceiling, a mouse, a cat, one finger, her nails, It doesn't matter. That is the effort that women need to put into their dating apps.
never had a boyfriend or haven't been in a relationship in a really long time, when you get on social media and you see all these...
Wait, guys. Listen to that back again. Listen carefully.
Also, when you've never had a boyfriend or haven't been in a relationship in a really long time, when you...
How is that possible, guys? How is it possible that, one, she has never had a boyfriend, but two, she hasn't been in a relationship for a long time? What sort of relationship if it's not a boyfriend? Alright? She's been through the situationships. She's been through the hookups. She's been through the quote-unquote talking stages. And she just admitted that, regardless of if she understood it or not. She just admitted to that. Never had a boyfriend, yet somehow has been in some sort of relationships. Now, you can only guess what those are, right? Guys, it's just... Damn it.
You get on social media and you see all these couples, looking cute, especially like around the holidays that just have passed. It sometimes makes you feel more single than ever. Something we have to remind ourselves of is we don't know their relationship. I think we all know those couples that post up looking cute, but we know the like behind the scenes, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather be single than be in a relationship like that. Just have to remind ourselves too that like not everything is perfect. And I know that's been like said so many times on here before, but it is like so true. Comparison really is the thief of joy. And especially when it comes to being single and dating, we cannot compare a journey to anyone else's. This is something I've really come to realize over the last couple of years. And it's something that has made me more confident in being single, and also knowing that like my person is out there and coming, and it like keeps me optimistic. Sometimes it really is just as simple as like, changing your mindset on certain.
I love how women have this idea that men are just, delivered at some point in your life. There's this like SpedEx, or I don't know, any American, business that deals with that. But basically they just get delivered, all right? All the perfect men are sitting in a storage, and the problem is they only have one van, right? Only one bus or truck to carry them. So this is why they take so long, all right? This is why we have women in their 50s saying that, oh, my man is out there. He just hasn't come yet, right? It's just, it takes a lot of time. There's no way to buy a premium VIP or something like this to get it faster. And what women do, guys, is just they sit around and they wait for him, all right? They just wait for him to fall out of the sky, get delivered. Hey, madam, here's a delivery for you. I'm not at home right now. You can leave him in the mailbox, right? This is their idea, as cartoonish as it may sound. Oh, he's out there. Where? Where is he? Where is he? He's out there. Where? He's not anywhere, madam. You've missed your chance at finding a good man. Picking him, rather. You found him many times. You didn't pick him, right? That's it. In 30 years, you haven't been able to keep one man. What do you think? You're going to succeed magically tomorrow? The day after? You haven't been able in 30 years, damn it. What are the odds? Guys, they're absolutely ruined in terms of pair bonding ability, commitment. They just have no idea what's going on. They don't know what men want. They are absolutely delusional. And all of this, she may sound innocent, right? I've never had a boyfriend, I just want love. They always sound like that. Fact of the matter is, she just is too picky. Unreal expectations, has been messing around, right? Doesn't understand commitment. Is a narcissist. She only thinks about herself. She doesn't know that relationships are a two-way thing. All right, it's all those things included in most of the cases of women over 30 being single. But let's end the TikTok. There are 10 seconds left.
Thing. So I hope that can shed some light if you're feeling, you know, any of these insecurities at all. And as always, I love you guys.
Yeah, well, thank you very much then for your love. But what can I tell you guys? I just don't feel sympathy for these women. Now, maybe a kid will feel sympathy. Oh, poor woman, she's crying. Oh, but when you grow up and you understand how the dating game works and that women have all these options, you just know that the fact, the fact that they are single just goes to say that they are to blame in most of the cases, right? There are these exceptions, of course, the old police. Yes, there are exceptions where women try their hardest, they end up single. But for most of the cases, guys, this woman has dismissed so many men along her life, and she wants sympathy now. Right? It's like a homeless person, and 10 people walk by and offer him a job, and he refuses all of them, and then he goes to cry on TikTok, oh, I have no job. Well, what do you want? It's like, guys, how can we sympathize with her? How can we help her? What can we do? Nothing. This is of her own doing, all right? This is a path that she has chosen, and she'll well end on it, till the end of her days. Now, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Comment down below. You know the drill. Subscribe. I'm gonna beg you for subscribes. Please, guys, please subscribe, okay? What matters most in my life. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.